Hello everyone, my name is Guru Shakia. This is a Does He or She Like Me updated reading for March 2018. Um, Keep in mind this is a general reading. This is for entertainment purposes. If it resonates, it resonates. Most likely when you click on these videos, I like to think that something resonates with you. But if not, you can always book a reading with me in a detail box below. A lot of comments I was getting on the last reading was that it wasn't clear enough, I suppose. But again, it is a general reading. I'm just trying my best to make it entertaining. I rarely do these 3 card spreads, but I'm going to try it again. As far as like whichever one you meditate on or you seem to gear towards, it's possible that it's a situation pertaining to you. But keep in mind it is entertainment purposes. I'm not channeling any one specific energy. It's just a general reading. But hope you guys enjoy it nonetheless. All right, does he or she like me? I'm gonna count to like 10 seconds to let you guys pick a card. But also keep in mind that any card can resonate with you. Just because you pick a card doesn't mean that it is your situation or that's the only thing that you can get details from. Just you will most likely benefit if you listen to the whole video. But again, I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. This first card. From this one I'm getting, obviously this gives me like a moving on energy. So it may be that this situation is not good for you, is not healthy. So if you guys are asking a question around maybe pertaining an ex, for example, it's the reason why your guys have been intuitively guiding you to get away from that person. Even if you're having a crush on a person who is very like the bad boy type, maybe they're so intriguing to you because you know they're the bad boy type, or they dress the bad boy way, or like they don't give a fuck about how they treat people. Chances are like he's gonna treat you the same way, and your guys are telling you there's something better for you. Sometimes we tend to like people who don't like us back. This may be that type of situation. And it may be a bummer to hear that, but again, there's something better for you. There's something that's meant for you. If you have courage enough to walk away from this situation, it could be that we can't force people to like us. If it's that kind of energy, if you're forcing someone to say text you back, or always have to be in their face to get their attention, kind of energy, then it's not really worth it. And if it was a situation where you could get that person's attention, it might be a very abusive, short-lived relationship. Um, but it's really something that is not even worth your time, I'm getting, so don't even bother. So I hope that resonates with someone. You will feel bad about it, but you'll move on pretty quickly. If this situation resonates with you, by all means, just move on. Alright, so card number 2. This is a situation pertaining around fear. So it's not necessarily a no, but it's not necessarily a yes either. It's a maybe. But then it's like your guys are leaving it up to you to decide because they want you to rely on your intuition and your gut instinct. Because they feel that you don't exercise your choice much in your life. You feel tied up, you feel powerless. So your guys on this situation in particular, if you're single, for example, you're dating around, you met a guy and you feel like you like him, or you met a girl, you feel like you like her, and you're like, what's the next step? What should I do? Your guys are kind of leaving it up to you to decide. They want you to know, to ask, does this person make you feel good? Do you like them? Do you like the time you spend together? Do you want it to just be a fling? It's really up to you to decide, but obviously this person is tied up. They don't know which way to go, or if they really like the person. So you have to sit and see if this person is worth your time. And it sucks to hear that, because I know a lot of you guys just want me to tell you straight off the bat yes or no. But sometimes spirit is like, we can't always make every decision for you. You have to live your life regardless. Plus, they don't want to rob you of the experience of life. They want you to have courage and be brave and enjoy dating, if that is what you're choosing to do at this time, to date freely. to date who you like. You don't have to limit yourself to one person per se. If that's what you're scared of, being tied down. I know a lot of Sagittariuses are scared to be tied down, and things like that. Um, but yeah, that's all I'm getting from that card. So on to the next one. Last one here is a no bueno or no way. Like, all right, this situation is pretty tricky. So this gives me kind of a situation pertaining to marriage. Maybe you're dealing with a person, or you are the person who doesn't really believe in settling down. It may be a situation where you guys are totally missing the point with each other. You could be the person or the type that's very non-traditional, and the other person is traditional, so it's causing a conflict. Um, if it's at its very early stages, you might not even realize it yet, but maybe your guys are telling you to, if marriage is important for you, for example, to start asking the questions early on before you get invested in someone. So if you're a person and you were attracted to this card and marriage is important to you, ask them now. Even the other way around, if you're non-traditional, before you get too deep into someone and you know you're a free spirit, set the ground rules early at an early stage. Some of you guys do go into a situation thinking that you're on the same page, and you're just not, and that can create a lot of heartache and despair midway through the relationship. And sometimes you guys settle and conform without realizing it, but ask the questions early on. So if you're in a situation where you feel like you're feeling somebody and you're serious about them, ask them now. So whoever resonates with this card and you have a big question at the front of your mind, go ahead and do it as we speak. After you watch the video, asking the big question. You could also be asking if they feel as serious as you do about a certain situation. Just ask them. But yeah, so a lot of this isn't even just, except the first one was like a moving on, but a lot of this, your guys really want you to make the last decision on your own. Some of you guys don't have enough information to make the next move, and it's as simple as that. Some of you guys are at a very, very early stages. Some of you guys have crushes on people that you haven't even spoken to yet, and if it's that case, you guys have to make the initial move to speak to them, and then maybe this reading will be totally different when I make a new video. On that aspect, a lot of you guys need to have courage in your dating life to take the initial step to talk to your crushes, especially if you're younger, you're in teenage love, or even if you're just shy and nervous or you're an inexperienced adult. You have to start putting yourself out there, and it's scary, but you have to start playing the game of love in order to get love. So yeah, keep that in mind. Hope this benefited some of you guys. Again, if you want something more specific to you and your energy, you can book a reading with me in the detail box below.